Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck Movies. My name is John, and this video is going to be my recent pickups. Now, some of these ones I've just literally bought this morning and brought back, so I haven't got a chance to open them. I will be putting screenshots of them. Probably I'll take some screenshots after this video, so you will get a general idea of what these ones look like. So I'll go through them and I'll talk about them briefly. And I'll come back in a different video because I want to talk about these a lot more because there's some in these I'm going to try and watch as quickly as possible. So I want to give my thoughts on them and do, rather than just saying I've got all this stuff and talk about them, then you never hear about them ever again. I want to talk about, show these and talk about them quite quickly after I've bought them. So first up is Devil Girl from Mars. Now you do know that I've talked about this in a different one, but obviously I got two for £15. What was the other one? So I picked up The Antichrist. This is, it looks like a great movie. It's a complete rip-off of obviously The Exorcist, but these things came out in I think this is about 1974, and it's a strange thing to get one of these Italian rip-offs that I've never heard of before on this cult classics line. But the more the merrier for me. Lovely slip as well. So just yesterday when I was at work, I'd ordered this, and it came today. Well, sorry, it came yesterday. So I'll get into that one. Oh, Deep Folly. My God. Triple, quadruple, double, Deep Folly. Oh. Anyway, what I got from Amazon for £10 was Taste of Fear. I got this because it's a Hammer movie starring Christopher Lee. Haven't seen it. If I have seen it, it's been that long ago. I would have never known anything, never remembered anything about it. It's from 1961. But these ones coming from Indicator, you know you're going to get probably the best version of them out there. It's more like a psychological horror. Yeah, so that's Taste of Fear. There was a Signal One sale recently. So, of course, everybody was saying, well, actually, I've got to thank Nige once again. Link down below to Rock God 2004's channel. I've got to thank Nige because I was picking these things up and just looking at them when we're all sort of muching around the shelves. And he says, look, they've got a sale on £5 for each Blu-ray, free P&P. So I took advantage of that and I got the ones that I'd been looking at for a while. So first up, I got Shark! Exclamation mark. Now, first off, and that's a great cover, that. This is obviously a mocked up cover because I was thinking, wow, this is definitely something to do with Jaws, on the back of Jaws, but this is from 1969. And actually, the picture quality in this, because I've checked this one out, the picture quality in this is quite nice. It's a bit soft, but it's very colourful. It was one of the ones that as soon as I saw that cover, I thought I've got to get this movie. But for £5, free P&P, it's amazing, isn't it? So that's Shark. Next up, I got Wanted Dead or Alive. This is Rutger Hauer, one of his great action movies. He did do quite a lot of these in the late 80s, and I thought they were great. Now, the main selling point for me, I don't know if that's him there, is the fact that Gene Simmons from Kiss, can you believe it? Kiss, he is in this movie as a bad guy. Now, he did play quite a few roles in the 80s in cinema. I'm not surprised that he was in this one, but I've forgotten all about it. So when he was in, I thought, oh, it's made me want to see this even more. So that's Wanted, Dead or Alive. Pretty good picture quality, quite dark in places, but not bad. Next, I got Angels, Hard as They Come. Now, this is one of those covers that just pulls you in. You think, what's this all about? From 1971, so obviously riding on the back of Easy Rider. Yeah, which I quite like Easy Rider, although it's not a film that I can rewatch a lot. I do think it's more like an art house movie than an actual action flick, if that's a thing. But yeah, this looked actually, the quality, I think it's from that's 1971, and I thought, I bet the quality on here looks absolutely awful. Not that I mind that. I don't mind a good grindhouse picture if it's, the only one available. This looks really nice, and it's got some stars in it I wasn't expecting to have, which is Scott Glenn. I mean, Scott Glenn from the Silence of the Lambs. I was like, wow. Obviously, £5, you can't go wrong. If it's not that great, you haven't lost anything. And also, I've always picked, every time I've been in, I've always picked this up and had a look at it. So that's Angels, Hard as They Come. And last up in this Signal One sale for the moment, because I think I'll go back to it, is The Little Girl Who Lived Down the Lane. Now, everyone's been on about this movie. This movie's from 1976, stars Jodie Foster and Martin Sheen. So the character that Martin Sheen plays in this movie is really a bit of a bold move. Can you imagine some actor that's probably just starting out, taking a role like that and thinking, this could end my career for playing so creepy, but it worked out obviously for both of them. But I've seen this ages ago and quite enjoyed it. But really interested to see it again. I think I say £5. Yeah, for that price you can't go wrong. So that's the little girl who lived down the lane. Now, as I said, I've just been to HMV this morning. I knew what I wanted to get. There was a couple in there that I was thinking, So getting back to when I was with Nige and Jordan and Sam, had a great time, as you know. I picked this one up, this very coffee, Michael,
Where's me ladders?
this very copy. And it is, they came from beyond space. Now, the reason why I picked this up because I just like this type of movie. Now, 10.99, can't argue with that. But the reason why I went and picked it up properly is because it's an Amicus film. Now, I thought if I'd known that straight away, I would have went and got it immediately. But I put it back. But I'm really glad I picked this one up 1,000 times as well. So half of these ones I've got in my hands, I've probably had in my hands a lot of times, probably every time I've been to H&V thinking, next time, next time. Like I say, that Devil Girl from Mars, which isn't Amicus, is such a good film. And I thought, I've just got to get more of this stuff. I just like this stuff. Yeah, so all the ones that I got when Nige says, oh, you put the whole lot back. I've actually picked them all up. So there you go, Nige. What about that? So for this next pickup, I want to thank Super Grumpy Daddy. What a channel name. And he was talking about the fact when I'd said that the Count Blood Island was a pirate film, it wasn't a pirate film, it's more like a World War II one. Of course, you say these things, and then you kind of think, oh, yes, I remember that, but after the fact. So he got in touch and he was saying, if you want to see a great pirate film, check this one out. And it is The Pirates of Blood River. So that was 11.99. So according to Super Grumpy Daddy, this is an absolutely amazing pirate film. So thanks to Super Grumpy Daddy for telling me all about this. The Pirates of Blood River. So of course I ended up at the 88 films section and I was looking predominantly for Tigon movies. And I come across, there was a lot more before this, but there was only one there that I wanted. Well, two, if you include the one that's just come out. So first up I got The Beast in the Cellar, 14.99. Every little helps. Slipcovers just absolutely amazing. These slipcovers are just absolutely incredible. The quality of them, the thickness of them is just, amazing. Does it say what year this is from? Oh yes, it says on the side, doesn't it? 1970. So I know I've seen this back in the day because the cast there is far too familiar for us not to have seen it. I haven't got any of these on Blu-ray yet because I've got the two I've got are on 4K, but I would imagine these will look sensational. I don't know why. It does say it's got a 2K remaster from 4K scans. Bit strange that, because if they'd done a 4K scan of the original negative, why did they not put it on 4K? I hope they don't put this onto 4K after buying a Blu-ray. I really hope that's not a thing. It would be a shame if that happened, but really, really looking forward to it. It's got packed with extras. But what I will be doing is somewhere down the line, when I get a bit more of the Tigon releases, I will be putting them up and doing more of a deep dive into them and telling you all about them. Now, on another side note, when I just did my Tigon releases that I've got in my collection, I did talk about the ones I've got. Now, I watched a whole lot of them. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to watch this one and the next one together, and then I will have watched a whole lot, and I'll probably come back in a separate video and I'll tell you what I think about them. I'll rank them as well and tell you if I thought they were good, bad, or indifferent. And I've had some real eye openers when I watched these movies. Now, what I want to say is that there's some good recommendations coming up, ones that I would have thought would have been adequate, but they turned out to be absolutely amazing. So that'll be on a video coming up. So that's The Beast in the Cellar. So the last one I got is, of course, The Sorcerers. This is from 1967 and was directed by Michael Reeves, the man who directed Witchfinder General. I know he only directed 3 films. This one, Witchfinder General, and another one which I can't remember the name of it at this time. So yeah, packed with extras. Really, really excited to see this because when I was watching, I mean, I've obviously seen Return of the Saint, Ian Ogilvy. It used to be, to pop up in shows now and again. And I had a sort of perception of him as just being a kind of bit of a cheesy, one-dimensional actor. But after seeing him in Witchfinder General, I thought, hey, he's really good actor. So I'm really excited to see this. Obviously got Boris Karloff in there as well, so got everything going for it. And I will be picking up a lot more. Every time I see them, I'm going to get some of these Tigon ones and they're going to go on the shelf. They're going to look absolutely brilliant together. It's going to turn out to be one of the best ranges going. That's all the things I picked up today. And through the past week or so, I will be coming back and I will be talking about these at length on different videos when I go through what I've watched in August. Watched a load of movies in August. Also, I'm going to do a video on when me and the Debs we've got our limitless cards, so we've been going to cinema. We have hammered these cards. So I've watched a load of movies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably at the end of August, because I'm going to go and see Alien with my son on Thursday, and I'll do a ranking of all the ones I've seen to see what if they were good, bad, or really bad. So thanks for watching. You take care, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.